Yeah, ultimately, Yo-Yo turned his back on Turks, and now the Turks are coming back for him, man.
Yeah, indeed. But here we are, game number 2. I'm ready when you are at 5 seconds.
Let's do it.
3. Jabari gets to introduce.
Yep, here we are on Arena, and we are seeing the only two civs that I would choose to play on Arena in a tournament here, Bohemians and Turks. Yo-Yo, for the first time in this tournament, is not the one playing Turks on this map. He has the Bohemians. I think arguably they are a higher quality Arena civ than Turks, but I believe in this matchup they're almost obligated to go Monks, which I don't know if Yo-Yo has that in his repertoire. As far as going Monks go, they have like 1,000 bonuses. Their blacksmith and monasteries cost 100 less wood, which if you're going blacksmith triple monastery saves you 400 wood by the start of Castle Age, which is an insane economy bonus. They also have free gold mining upgrades, which is actually more effective than the Turks, faster gold mining, because Turks, I mean, they might get the first gold mining bonus, upgrade after a while. They'll probably not get the second one ever. Meanwhile, like the Bohemians have them both all day. Bohemians can also pump their vills with the monastery techs, make them faster, make them stronger. Bohemians can also get chemistry in Castle Age, letting them be competitive with the Turks' fast bombard cannons.
Very interesting mix here, honestly.
Indeed, and their spear line also does additional bonus damage, which in the event of a late game or even a short game is very useful against Turks, who bring hussars and light cav pretty much every time as part of their army. But on the other side, we got the Turks, man. And Turks, they can fast imp, they can castle drop. They, I feel, bring stronger units more quickly for every single build except for monks. I think the Bohemians are inferior to Turks in almost every capacity except the monks. And maybe Yo-Yo knows something that I don't. Maybe Yo-Yo will do the monks. I'm very curious to see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. And yeah, guys, sorry, the match, that was the last team game that I played. That does not work for this. Both these players are around 1500 elo. Z here has been there for quite some time, though. Yo-Yo Dude really just reaching it recently. So we'll see. But we are on Yo-Yo Dude's home map here of Monkey Arena, and we expect him to have a strategy prepared, even though Bohemians are not the normal civilization that he chooses.
Indeed. I mean, I know that he is a fan of Bohemians, but versus Turks, I mean, we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I mean, you have to consider, though, someone who plays Turks on this map knows how things could be against them. So, Yo-Yo Dude has the full expectation and the knowledge behind this to know what he's facing. I would assume someone who mains a civ on a map like this knows what he's lost to before and should have a pretty good idea of what to go for here.
You know, I would agree with you logically, but speaking from experience, there's no civ I hate to face more on Arena than Turks.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess in my personal view, the Turk strategies are so overwhelmingly dominant. I suppose I have lost before as them, but still, I feel like the Turks can counter every counter. Incredibly fast monks are, I guess, one of the things that Turks should fear. I mean, incredibly fast monks can deny bombard cannons with the redemption and additional Imperial monk techs. I mean, fast monks also has the potential to be like a 22-23 click up strat, so it can come fast enough to deny most aggressive strats. I mean, let's see what Yo-Yo does here. As I keep saying, though, I think that anything besides a relatively fast castle, like 23+2 maybe, into monks, is a losing play against Turks.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Arena myself, but it has grown on me ever since we began this tournament. But Yo-Yo Dude does get the win here in the monkey fight. So he will be able to have his scout out and about, and that should help him realize what is coming his way, I think.
That is absolutely tremendous. I mean, that gives him free map vision. Like, odds are neither player is going to make any military until Castle Age. So that grants Yo-Yo the privilege of map vision while Smock will be playing in the dark. Absolutely huge. Also worth noting, Turks are kind of shadow nerfed on Monkey Arena because normally they would get the free Scout Cavalry line upgrades. So they would like have the superior Scout throughout the game. In this case, their monkey is just generic, but losing it in Dark Age, that wouldn't have come into play anyways.
Yep, we do have a mining camp being set to stone here for Z, so maybe going to prepare for a forward castle, I suppose, at some point, or a defensive one.
Yes,
Just
100%.
None doubt.
100% he intends to build a castle. Forward is always better if you can get it. Yo-Yo is slower through the ages. I don't like this one bit.
He's also got his stones very exposed, so if this castle does come forward, this could be an issue for him.
Traditionally, yes, but you know, Yo-Yo is going to fast imp this. He's going for a Bohemian fast imp. That's not something that I ever consider myself, but now that I think about it, this can wreck. He can literally just repurpose his usual Turks build, get the chemistry in the Castle Age. With the economy bonuses, you know, the less wood for buildings and free mining upgrades, he'll actually have a better economy and be able to do it more cleanly. And if Z castle drops and Yo-Yo is able to fast imp into quick bombard cannons and push it back, it's a winning strat. I like it.
Yep, will be a blacksmith market play here. Nothing too surprising. Standard for this map. Z, though, not dropping any buildings as of yet. Floating a ton of wood right now. So, potentially going for the same?
Z is going to come forward for a castle drop. Yo-Yo is allowing it.
So this was a drop. So this was restored. We will go to that now, guys. I forgot to mention that. To be honest, I forgot all about it. But there is a part 2, and I was pre-warned about this. So this is gonna go back a minute here onto the next part.
Yep, I'm loaded in as well.
Pause immediately here. I'm at 11:04.
Yeah, interesting that this like goes back in time a bit. I don't know how these drops and restores work, but yep, let's count it down.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, guys. So obviously we have a preamble as to what was happening, and would expect to see something similar here. Although we will have to see if that continues the exact same way here. But,
oh, they're literally replaying the last minute. Okay,
yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so it goes back to where he dropped, essentially.
Okay, I assume both players to play it essentially identically.
Yeah, now you can see that Z actually is going for the market blacksmith play, explaining why that wasn't there previously for him. Makes a lot more sense this way. And then on the same side, Yo-Yo Dude doing the same thing, market blacksmith. Only difference here really is Z is up.
Yep. Yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea how this one's going to play out, man. Z's going to come forward for a castle drop. Yo-Yo's going to fast imp. In these situations, the Turks can still be competitive, but they still need to do their own sort of fast imp. But honestly, the player who does a straight fast imp, especially Bohemians versus Turks, they're going to be able to get there much sooner because they never mined stone. They never ran across the base to build a castle. I think Yo-Yo is going to push back the castle drop with bombard cannons and be in excellent shape.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Stone count is getting up there, but honestly, still 2 minutes out. is Yo-Yo Dude. Only a minute, a little over a minute
Yep.
here for Z, and he should be close. He might have to buy 100 stone, to be honest.
Yeah, this is an unpolished build for sure. If you wanted to drop the castle the instant you got to Castle Age, the Vils should be running out at this point. But Yo-Yo is not going to resist this whatsoever. I mean, he's gonna just let it happen. The barracks is probably the precursor to ranges, man. I mean, Yo-Yo is doing his thing here, man. He's literally just repurposing his Turk's Fast Imp for Bohemians, and there's no reason why it shouldn't work.
Castle Age does come in. We have 6 of 7 Vils headed forward. Still missing that stone here. And I feel like a little bit of a misplay, like you said. He's on stone with 1 Vil at the moment. He will have to wait for that Vil to gather the rest of the stone. Castle should already be coming down, ideally.
Indeed. And the dynamics of something like this minute or two that he's going to be late with the castle is kind of killer. Like a huge advantage for the castle dropper is that they're going to be poking at their opponent's base with Janissaries, while the Fast Emperor is like literally just waiting for Imperial Age to come in. An extra minute of time to move around the opponent's base with Janissaries is pretty substantial.
Yeah, and we will have... Go ahead.
I was going to say he's going University Siege Workshop. Interesting. I feel like he would normally go Siege Workshop Monastery, but in this case, you need the University because unlike with the free chemistry for Turks, you actually have to like research it with Bohemians. So, yeah.
Yeah, and he will drop some houses behind this to further give him a little bit more time, which I don't mind. It actually will buy him a small error for margin here. Not the greatest situation for Z, obviously not knowing that Fast Imp is the play, though.
Z is toast, man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he can defend the Bombard Cannons with Janissaries. But Yo-Yo, I mean, the name of the game is kill the castle for Yo-Yo. Like, the castle drop strat falls apart entirely if he loses the castle. Yo-Yo is gonna like have bombard cannons minutes before Z.
And no chemistry just yet though, so he will be a little bit delayed with that.
He's got about 30 seconds to click it for the clean build still. But yeah, Janissaries do wreck bombard cannons though. It takes like 6 of them or something to one-shot it. So he will need some support. Just pure bombard cannon kind of doesn't do it.
And behind this is clearly all in. He is not even close to Imperial Age. There comes the chemistry click right there. So
yep,
chemistry will finish. Yep, will be in time indeed. And there will be a decent number of Janissaries. A Petard is going out. Only 1 though. So this also buys another second or 2 before these Janissaries are actually able to try to push here. And it will be an archery range behind this. What do you, 2 archery ranges. Do you think it's better to go archer or skirmisher in this position?
Hand cannon will be the play just because they don't require upgrades. This build is just like so stressed. I mean, fundamentally, he's getting like literally not a single blacksmith upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean,
eco upgrades are also very thin.
Yeah. But literally all he needs to do is push back the castle. There's a chance the GG comes when the castle falls. But at the same time, the first few bombard cannons to come out are so incredibly valuable. Like, the micro of those cannons and against those cannons will determine everything.
Yep, will be hand cannon. Go ahead.
I was going to say, he prioritizes the hand cannons. Not the worst choice. A single bombard cannon popping out there might literally get instantly one-shotted.
Yeah, and hand cannon numbers will be able to outmass the Janissary numbers. Honestly, not too difficult. It is 17 attack here against what is 17 attack at the moment. So, equal attack. Like there's a little bit difference, obviously, with armor and range. But, you know, to outmass quickly is going to be quite a good thing here for Yo-Yo Dude.
Yeah, I mean, Yo-Yo Dude, he's making a superior unit. It's not that drastically superior, but he's only got one production building. He has the advantage of having built mass for a bit of time here. Um, and, I mean, Yo-Yo Dude's one advantage is access to bombard cannons, which he's queuing. Perhaps it's a little bit of a misplay for Yo-Yo to not have queued a few hand cannons on the way up as he would be able to. As you know what, Yo-Yo, I mean, since he has 3 range production versus 1, he can take a slightly unfavorable trade and still be way ahead. His ability to repop his army is huge. These Janissaries are totally out of position. This Bombard Cannon's going to rack. I
Yeah,
think
there's
Yo-Yo has
more
this.
Janissaries though, so
Ooh,
he has to be real careful with that.
ooh.
Ultimately, I think he's just needs to take these good exchanges for a short period of time, and he'll still be very far ahead though, because Bombard Cannon will destroy the only thing creating military right now.
Indeed. And a monk to get like a single conversion plus heal up a little HP would be on point, especially with the Bohemians' cheaper monasteries. And additionally, like being able to get a little fervor and sanctity for the vills wouldn't hurt. But these Jannies are like putting themselves completely out of position as Yo-Yo is sending his cannon back. He wants the cannon to fight the Jannies. Oh my god, Yo-Yo, no. Yo-Yo is just losing the fight, man. Oh
Yeah,
no.
really should prioritize the
Hitting the
castle,
castle for
but
sure. I would agree with that, man.
well, we'll see what Yo-Yo Dude has here. Z is just hitting the market hard right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he
You
has the population. If he can get up and have his own bombard cannons, spells
yeah,
trouble.
and Yo-Yo actually has the opportunity to do some incredibly cute play here. He could he could quick wall all these Jannies into the back of the base if he wanted to. But I don't think that's on his mind, nor is such a play something that people really think to do on Arena.
Yeah, and even though the numbers are going to be whittled down here in the back, on the front there's still a decent number of Janissaries as well. So,
And Z's working the market for his
and
own end.
cannon.
The cannon, I think, is okay. The cannon's like tanking. The cannon is distracting.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
was
Yo-Yo
risky
cleans
though.
this up and back. Yo-Yo's window of being the only player with access to bombard cannon is about to close. This is tense, man.
Yeah, another bombard cannon is about to come out though, and the Janissaries will be returning home. So, honestly, 3 minutes is a long time, and this castle will be under threat, I believe, very, very soon.
Yep,
Janissaries in danger just standing there from the bombard cannon's attacks as well.
yep, and it looks like
Oh, big shot.
Z's looking away, leaving these Jannies vulnerable. A lot of damage, but no kills, man. Jannies are really like just at the perfect level of HP where mangoes and bombard cannons don't shot them, which is very important. As Yo-Yo finally hits this castle with some cannonballs.
Yeah, but now he's going to be really far behind as far as the economy is concerned. And this is about time for Z to potentially have a much better shot here.
I mean, yeah, Yo-Yo has completely stopped Vil production. Z has kind of hedged his bets here. He's surrendering the castle, actually. Z is choosing to take this late game with Eco. So Yo-Yo has weathered the castle drop, but he is now in a disadvantageous position for sure.
Yep, needs to keep the pressure on and head forward as soon as possible here, as Stable is on its way. Bloodlines and Scale Barding armor already in. Likely going to see the Hussar switch, and wouldn't be too surprising. That's going to be difficult for Yo-Yo to deal with if the numbers have time to mass.
Yeah, and Yo-Yo still hasn't resumed Vil production. I worry that he has committed himself to not produce any more Vils. But you know what? Without a castle and planning to go into Hussar, this is potentially going to shape up into Bombard Cannon, Hand Cannon versus Bombard Cannon, Hussar. Yo-Yo, I mean, he can't even keep up 2 range, 1 siege workshop production. Let's see how he micros this, man. Like...
Oh, big bombard cannon shots.
Yeah, he might be able to win this with 28 Vils. A monk, though, plus some repair Vils for the cannons, would really hit the spot, man.
Yeah, but if he can come forward now and break in, he could see the stable switch and start to take them out before the numbers can become too massed.
Honestly, if he takes out the production, he's cash money. And these bombard cannons are tough, man. Like, a few hussars can't dive for it.
And they're
He is
lacking upgrades severely here.
Yep, and he is hard committed to stopping Vil production. This is a strat that you only see on Arena. Players sometimes with less than 20 Vils just decide that they are no longer making Vils. Yo-Yo, every bit of food he has is going into hand cannons. And I approve. There's no chance he's going to boom his way back into this one. Like you said, if he can take out the production, I think that's a win condition.
Yeah, he
and
sees
these hussars, they're diving without. They're not even getting a hit. Yo-Yo.
Yeah,
this taking this to game 3, man.
This is definitely good for Yo-Yo, as he does see the hussar, he does see the production buildings, will take them out, and there's only one hussar in the field. He will soon have one stable. Things are getting crazy.
He's won, dude.
Is he really gonna win this with 28 villagers?
It is over. It is over. Yo-Yo knows. He knows it's over. Yeah,
oh
GG called.
Wow. Wow.
Bravo, man. Bravo.
What am I watching right now?
Honestly, dude, that is the best game we've seen this tournament. That is incredible.
It was definitely something, but wow. Wow, indeed. Just coming forward in enough time. I'm glad he didn't think he needed to stick around here and keep attacking houses. Yeah. Impressive. Way to go. Honestly, Yo-Yo Dude taking it to game 3 here. I really thought we were about to say goodbye to Yo-Yo Dude in this tournament. Whew.
Surrendering that castle, at least the way he did it, was a mistake. I mean, I think that Yo-Yo did kind of win that with the strats. I think Fast Imp generally beats Castle Drop, especially Castle Drop into slow